Welcome back. Okay, it's a problem in cities everywhere, large and small, clogged sewers. And the biggest culprits to the backups are things like wet wipes that you flush and forget.
Yeah, often they become huge globs like this one Saws pulled out in the past. And after running into their own issues with the problem, San Antonians Jessica Olay and Brandon Karam, is that correct? Karam
Yes.
Olay? Oh, thank you. They created this special spray to help prevent these greasy log jams like this. And I don't mind telling you guys, I was absolutely, just fixed on this thing when I read that. I thought, how in the world did you come up with this?
Yeah, how does it work?
Well, why don't you tell us how it works, and then
Sure.
we can get into how this came about.
Yeah.
So we have our Pristine Sprays here. It's an alternative to wet wipes, and it's in a reusable and recyclable bottle. And so what you do is you just take regular, ordinary toilet paper. It doesn't need to be a special brand or anything. You fold it over a few times, and you spray our product on it. And as you can see, it doesn't tear, it doesn't bead. And what this does with this combination, it gives you the same great hygienic clean that a wet wipe would, but it's actually flushable. It's not going to cause harm to your plumbing or your sewer systems or septic systems.
Wow.
And
That's
it
so interesting.
degrades? I mean,
Yeah.
it literally falls apart?
But even though not in your hand, though.
Yes, that's correct. So the formula is plant-based and biodegradable, so that you're not introducing any other foreign objects or substances into the sewer systems. And we spent a long time in R&D to make sure that this works with toilet paper. You're not wetting it like water would, so the toilet paper stays together while you're using it for the purpose toilet paper is used for. And then once it goes into the toilet and into the sewers, toilet paper does what it's supposed to do, which is break down and not clog.
And so how did y'all come about with this idea?
Well, like with many entrepreneurial journeys, Pristine was born out of necessity. Brandon and I had both experienced the consequences of flushing those flushable wet wipes. We both managed to clog the pipes at our homes and apartments, and I experienced a sewage backup which flooded my entire yard. It was disgusting, and we basically had to learn the hard way that those flushable wipes should not be flushed. And when we were looking for an alternative, something for us both to use in alternative to wet wipes, there wasn't one.
But my thing is, how'd you come up with this? You have no background in chemical engineering.
None.
Yeah. What do y'all do professionally?
We're both attorneys.
Wow.
We were.
Yeah.
We were.
How did you, switch over into entrepreneurship?
Yes, necessity breeds innovation, and that's what happened with us. We literally started talking about the problems we were having. We said, there's nothing that exists. We looked, we found nothing. So we said, what can we do? And we started talking about a liquid, a spray, because you don't want to introduce anything into your pipes or the city sewer systems that is not, what Saws refers to as the 3 Ps. And we can guess possibly what those are.
Right.
And so we had to come up with something that did not introduce anything else into the sewers. We started with a liquid, and we spent about a year coming up with a formula that we were safe, we thought was safe for our family and our friends, and we begged them to help us test it, this unknown product, and they did. So after a year, we came up with a liquid spray that we knew worked with the toilet paper. And at that point, we were able to enlist the help of some very talented formulators and professionals in the industry to help us perfect it so that we could sell it to the public.
Well, they're giving us the wrap, but you ended up on Shark Tank, right?
Yes, we
right,
did.
we did.
All right, and well, I'll give you a chance to plug it here. Where do you get it? Where do you find it?
Yeah, how much is it?
So you can find this on our website. Just search pristinesprays.com. You can also find it on Amazon. Now, from our website, it ships directly from our San Antonio-based warehouse. So San Antonians, if you use wet wipes, if you've clogged your plumbing, give it a try. It's plant-based,
There you go.
and we're following Saw's rules. Use only the 3 Ps and don't flush anything. Don't flush wipes in the pipes.
We got to get some Pristine for sure.
Saws is loving you already. Brandon, Jessica, thanks for coming in this one.
Thank you so much.
Fascinating
Thank
stuff.
y'all.